Hi everyone, Will here from WB Trading, and thanks very much once again for joining me here on the channel, much appreciated. So, someone asked me yesterday if I could do a walkthrough of my morning routine, and I want your advice on this. I want to ask your opinion today on whether you feel this routine might suit you. So, the first thing I do each morning is open my broker, mark the parameters of my strategies, and what these will do is tell me whether to buy or sell and exactly when to do so. So I've just done that now for the DAX strategy that I'm going to trade with you this morning off screen on my computer. And just to let you know guys, you won't see the parameters as I'm screen recording via my iPad and I've taken those off. So all you'll see is just a blank chart with the live position on there. And all we're doing now is just sitting and waiting for the market to give us our entry signal. And I'm also waiting for you to smash that like button too, please, if you would. That would be very much appreciated if you do that for me. And by the way, if you're wondering how the strategy works or how I found it or what the parameters I'm talking about are, I've written a page on my website all about the strategies that I trade. I'll put a link to this in the description for you if you want to give that a quick read through, just so that what you're watching me do today makes a little bit more sense. So we've marked our parameters, and as soon as our rules are met and our setup has formed as the strategy is mechanical, I'll take the trade and I'll walk away. Now, the reason I do this is because from experience, when you're sat watching the screen, watching your profit and loss jumping around, it can be tempting to do things like move your stop loss to break even, scale some of the profit out perhaps, move your take profit level around. And the reason we do these things isn't down to logic, it's down to emotion. That's the problem. If you're making these mistakes at the moment in your trading, it's not your fault. It's just human instinct, isn't it? But it's acting on emotion that's the number one reason the vast majority of traders aren't profitable. So it begs the question, doesn't it? If doing these things is the reason why most traders fail and lose money, why not just remove them? And that's exactly what a mechanical strategy does. Now, here on the DAX, we're being told to get short here. So let me just fill out the order form, which I've already got partially filled out. There we go. Right. So we're short with our stop loss in place and our target in place now. Easy as that. And that's taken around 5 minutes of work since I opened the chart and sat and waited for the setup. All that's left to do now is switch off the screen and walk away. So that's what I'll do. And see, this is really useful for anybody with a day job, for example, because it's now 5 minutes past 7 in the morning and we're actually done for the day via this strategy. We can walk away and not have to worry about this trade now, which is a huge advantage for us. So let me do just that. Let me go and grab some breakfast and a cup of tea. I'll leave the screen recorder running and I'll come back to you later on. Right guys, just back, and it's a minute past 8 AM in the morning. That's target hit and 2.2R and £168.35 banked. And that's a very easy and pretty solid Tuesday morning, isn't it? Simple as that. And believe it or not, that's us done. And I mean, just imagine all of the traders out there today that are going to be at work, trying to keep an eye on the markets, worrying about where to buy or sell, no strategy, no edge, no plan. And they wonder why they aren't profitable. And, here we are, 5 minutes of work, and we've banked just under £200 before most people have even arrived at work. I mean, guys, talk about an unfair advantage. I won't get into the story, but I used to work in an office 9 to 5, and this was a week's wage to me. I'm not kidding you. A week's wage. So that's it. I mean, that's how I trade every morning. That's the routine of a mechanical trader using this strategy. It's pretty simple stuff, guys. And again, it solves the problem of trading around a day job, which is next to impossible to do. And it removes the emotion and the stumbling blocks that hold most traders back and mean they lose money. So I hope that was useful. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do have any thoughts or questions, please do feel free to drop me an email if you'd like to, or a comment below the video if that's easier. Please do hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to click the bell icon as well so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I look forward to having you back here on the channel soon. Thanks, guys.